Hello everyone and welcome to Trust Conference. Wherever you're watching from, we are so glad to have you with us. The converging crises of health, economy and climate are deepening divides and putting our democracies and our planet under threat. But there is also a great opportunity for global and collaborative responses. Now is the time to address the power imbalance that defines the world's populations.
I'm Maria Ressa.
نام من زهرا جویا هست.
My name is Vivian Schiller.
Good afternoon to everyone.
Language, culture, effectively our identity and our way of life will be lost.
It's now become very hard for companies to deny that climate change is a human rights issue.
Everybody should have access to decent work, to education, to healthcare, to social protection.
Climate migration is a reality.
How can we convince companies that inclusion is not just good for society, but also for the bottom line?
Black women are the fastest growing group of female entrepreneurs in the United States, right? So you could make the case that not investing in us has enormous downsides.
The availability of trusted information, the protection of our privacy, online access, online safety, digital equity and digital rights are very much at the core of the shift that we are witnessing.
So there's very clear and very strong, very broad-based public demand for impartial, factually accurate news.
One of the most distressing trends related to internet shutdowns is how governments are using them not only to silence dissent, but to silence people permanently.
What we're seeing is the enemies of journalists and of freedom of expression and of the media are using the law in increasingly creative ways. And that's one of the reasons why this discussion today is so important, because I think in defending journalists from those onslaughts, we also need to be more creative and to think about different aspects of the law.
Making sure that the voice in Johannesburg or Seoul or Buenos Aires is weighed as much as the voice in New York or London is really important.
It's one thing to talk about it, you have to actually put action behind that. You actually have to make the effort to recruit, retain, and hire and promote people from historically marginalized communities and diverse backgrounds.
Like I say, a trustworthy press is the immune system of democracy.
We explore the big reset that the world is facing post-pandemic. We have an opportunity to ensure that our response is inclusive, equitable, and sustainable. And that the new solutions ahead of us will continue to protect fundamental human rights and our democratic freedoms.